and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be doing a part 4 of my Q&A. So what I'm going to be doing is going over to my last Q&A, which is number 3, obviously, and then I will go ahead and answer some of the questions you guys left for me. Number 1 is from Sarah Dawson. Now I just have to put a pause on this for 1 sec because she found me through YouTube and has been such a good friend to me. Honestly, she's vented to me about stuff in her personal life and I have vented to her. I think sometimes it's easier to talk to someone that you don't really know, essentially, like in person, because you get a clearer kind of answer and clear advice. And so yeah, she's awesome and I just want to say thank you because you know you've helped me in so many situations. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and answer your question first because you deserve it. Okay, she said, my question is, are you a worrier and do things stress you out? In brackets, like my neighbour's parking drives me insane and then I'm cross all day. Or are you a don't care about the small things kind of gal? Okay, so I don't think, see, Dan might disagree with me here, but I don't think I'm a worrier. I think I'm just cautious about things. But on the other hand, if something has pissed me off, you best believe I'm going to be pissed off and angry and holding a grudge and being cross all day. I had a situation a few days ago by where I was speaking to a woman. She was basically kind of accusing me of stuff like, this is work based, and she used the word like, oh, I'm disappointed, and I was like, really? Am I 10 right now? She was just being very like aggy with me. And that got me really cross because it wasn't even like my fault, the reason why she was upset and whatever. That pissed me off and that kept me angry all day. And it is more so in sort of work situations where I get really angry and I'm cross. And it's only because you're in a situation where you're dealing with like customers, clients, whatever. It's the same when I used to work in retail, and because you're in a uniform or because you are representing a company, you can't say anything. You can't literally sit there and go, fuck you, stupid bitch. Oh, you know, like, I just, not that I would do that anyway, but yeah, like, you've got to be very careful with what you say because you can't say how you're really feeling, otherwise you may get fired. So yes, I am a very, very stressy person. That's because I feel like I've got a lot going on, like with the house, with bills, with dogs, just everything. So yeah, I'm super stressy and things will bother me all bloody day and probably more than that. And if I think about something now which I was really pissed off about maybe years and years ago, I will piss myself off for the whole day. It's so stupid, but that's just the way I am. The next one is from Melanie, which says, hi, I have a new question. Thank you for another question. How long are you growing your hair and do you have a picture of your ideal hairstyle? Now I mentioned on my Instagram a few weeks ago, I think I said I was going to try and grow my hair out. I'm not going to do the whole like filming the process because it's not as easy to see with longer hair than it is with the pixie cut. With the reason I did my sort of pixie growth things, what did I even call it? I can't remember, it was years ago, but you could literally see like an inch had grown or whatever, and it was a lot easier for me to see and has been very helpful for other people who are going through the whole like really horrible pixie growth stages. Whereas this time I'm not going to bother with doing stuff like that because there's no point, is there? My hair starts to annoy me when it gets long, and that's the reason why I cut it last time, and also because it just keeps it healthy and things like that. But the thing that annoys me most is my fringe, because I don't have one, which is why you'll see it's kind of always put up out of my face because it drives me insane. And every time I want to kiss Dan, it's like in both of our faces and in my mouth, and it's very attractive. I do want to grow it. I'm interested to see what I would look like with long hair. Since I got my Milk and Blush hair extensions, which I did a video on a few weeks ago, I actually kind of like myself with longer hair. I do feel like maybe since I've lost weight, my face has got a bit thinner, and so I'm not as scared to have longer hair because I always felt like long hair kind of makes your face look a bit fat, or mine at least. I'm sure there are people that don't have that problem, but for me I think it does make my face look chunkier. I think my face looks slimmer when my hair is off my face and you can see my contour, and yeah, it's just silly really. But I haven't had like long hair of my own, natural long hair, since I was about 15, and at the time this hairdresser like cut it all off because I'd taken a picture of like this scene kitten because I was totally into this, if you remember. And she had big backcombed hair, and her hair was probably my length now. She had big backcombed hair, but she had extensions in. Now, you could tell she had extensions in, but I wanted my hair cut. Like, I wanted to keep it the length that it was. It was way past my boobs and stuff, so maybe it was like here, I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, it probably was actually. I wanted her to cut really short layers and stuff, or layers to here, so I could spike it all up. Yes, I agree, it's horrible, sounds horrendous, it was, but instead what she did was cut my long hair from here to like up here, and I pretty much just cried all the way home, and my sister like gave me her hair extensions from that day, put them in my hair to make me feel better, and that's where the whole hair extension thing started from there, and I haven't had long hair since, so I would quite like to see how long I can get it. I don't really have a particular hairstyle in mind. I do still really like the asymmetrical bob, but I think as that gets longer it probably won't look very nice, but I don't know, we'll see. I love the colour of my hair so much, like I just think it suits my sort of skin tone and eye colour, and just it looks lovely, I think, anyway. But yeah, I don't know how long, I'm not sure how long I'm going to get it because I've got quite a while to go. At the front, when that's down, it's sort of down to about here. We'll see, we're getting there. The next one is from someone that I actually had to ban recently from my YouTube channel, and I'm just going to touch on it briefly. Did I ban them? I think I banned them from commenting. I think I still allowed this person to watch my videos and stuff, because I love obviously getting comments and things like that, but what pisses me off is stupid little nitpicky comments that aren't necessary. I will happily welcome constructive criticism, or say, I didn't like this video because, and tell me how I can improve it. Basically, this person was giving me shitty little nitpicky comments on every fucking video, and I let it slide for ages because I think I'm a really nice person and I don't like to be horrible to people, as you know, and I left it for ages, and I thought, no, do you know what, fuck it. I do get to the point where I literally just ban people because they do my head in. So I'm going to ignore that question. I just thought I would share that with you because I do feel a bit mean for it, but honestly it's been so nice not having like shitty comments, because I would wait and see this person's name like pop up on my phone and I'd be like, what today? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, fuck her. Next. The next one is from Sophia Stewart. I know it's a little bit long. The question itself isn't long, but I'll just read it to you anyway because it's quite nice. It says, hi Lisa, I really enjoy your videos. I have done for years now. I'm a few years older than you, 26. And it's funny, me thinking back to what I was like when I first started watching you and how both you and I have changed so much. I wanted to ask why Dan isn't in your videos. Is it because of the trouble it caused with your ex? Sorry to mention him. I remember you saying his pals found your channel and were slagging him off, etc. Or does Dan not want to? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I was in a relationship with said person who was featured on my YouTube channel, and I liked it. It's kind of having someone, I suppose someone who's kind of the main part of your life taking a part in something else that's really important to you. So for me, YouTube is a massive part of my life, and if I can get, you know, someone that I care about in part of it, that's nice because it's merging the two things that I really like together. Now, I've never said to Dan, like, do you want to come in a video with me? Because I don't want to push. I did mention it, but I mentioned it once, I think, in like a video description. I don't even know if people even read these anymore, but I said that like I would never sort of push him to come in a video with me. I would only ever include him if he came to me, which likelihood is quite low. It is my world, and if you are not someone who is a part of the whole YouTuber thing, it's quite daunting because you're putting yourself out there, you're letting people comment on your life, on you as a person, you're letting people judge you, and so yeah, I can see why there isn't the appeal there for some people, but for me, I've been doing it for years. I'm comfortable doing what I do. I did run a few ideas past him and said, oh, do you mind if I take my camcorder like on holiday with us, on like my little break, not actual holiday because I'm not taking my camera abroad, maybe film little bits, but then it's kind of like I then don't get to enjoy the holiday because I'm essentially working and trying to create content for YouTube instead of enjoying and relaxing my time. I mean, it's not because of like anything to do with the previous relationship, it's just my decision to say like I'm not pushing, and if you want to, it's here, if not, don't mind. Quite happy to just carry on as we are. But yeah, like, he's always on my Instagram and stuff, and you are more than welcome to go and follow him on his. It will make him very happy to see his followers go up. So I will pop his Instagram on the screen and also in the description box below. You have my blessing to go and follow my boyfriend. The next one is from Amanda Cross, and it says, my question is, are you going on holiday this year? If yes, where to? And do you have a list of places you would like to travel to? I am going on holiday. I have literally just finished a Primark haul video where I bought loads of holiday clothes, so hopefully you've enjoyed that. I'm going again next weekend, so hopefully that's a bit more successful, but we'll see. I'm going on holiday for 14 nights, which is the longest ever holiday I've been on, to Lanzarote. Again, never been to Lanzarote. I'm going with Dan. It's our first abroad holiday together. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to burn to an absolute crisp. I've already bought sun cream. I've bought like factor 50 and 30. I'm going to Lanzarote. Oh, I can't even remember like the proper place. Puerto del Carmen, maybe? I'm not sure. We're quite close to the airport in Lanzarote, which is Arrecife? Fuck knows. I don't know. It's one of those. So yeah, we're right by there pretty much, and yeah, it should be lovely. I'm really looking forward to it. I go the 22nd of June and come back on the 6th of July. So yeah, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be such a long and much needed break where my mum's going to have the dogs and I just get to be a girlfriend and a mommy that's on rest from two very needy doggies. In terms of where I want to travel to, I really desperately want to go to America, but I don't know where I want to go, and I'm sure I've said this so many times, but like the only reason I want to go is because the food looks fucking incredible. It looks amazing. Even like, okay, so if I went to the shop now and went and looked at all of the sweets and the chocolates and the candy aisle, it's utter bollocks. Honestly, it's just shit. We have started having like American candy sections coming into our supermarkets, but they're all so horribly expensive that it's a bit shit. There are places that do cheaper ones, such as like B&M and stuff like that. Best place ever for cheap like American stuff. But it's so much nicer. It's probably worse for you, to be honest. But amazing, and I would just love, what I want to do is like do the whole like American diner thing with like, you know how you see in all the movies? I don't know if these places actually exist. I'm presuming they do somewhere. With like the American diner, there's like the bar thing. Not a bar, because it's like a breakfast place. I don't know. The counter. And with like the red seats and booths and I just want a shitload of pancakes and maple syrup and bacon and cream. I don't know, just everything. Once I've done that in my life, I'll be happy. That's like bucket list. That's my bucket list done. But yeah, in terms of actual places in America, I don't know where I'd go, to be quite honest. I think I would want to do like all of the parks and things like that, but it's going to be super expensive, so I'm not entirely sure when this is going to happen. The next one is from Lisa Galt, and it says, I remember your first videos in which you self-pierced your nipple and tongue. How did these go for you? Do you still have them, or are they long gone now? Okay, I'd never self-pierced my tongue. I would never ever do it because of the amount of nerves and whatever veins. I can't remember what the proper info was, but there's stuff in your tongue that if you fuck it up and get it in the wrong position, because they basically like put a light through your tongue so they can see where your veins are, I think it was, so they don't like pierce that. Don't ever do your tongue yourself, just don't do it, it's not worth it, honestly. And the chances of you getting it in the wrong like angle and stuff, not worth it. I pierced my nipples myself, and there is a video out on YouTube of me doing that. I think it's literally like self-piercing my own nipples or something like that, I don't know. I've got a story about my nipple piercings actually, which I was gonna explain, but I might save it for like my first ever story time, because I've been wanting to do story time for ages and I just couldn't think of anything, but there's one, because it's embarrassing and funny and awkward, and yeah, I think you'll probably like it. I ended up taking my tongue piercing out because often I used to play with the bar, and I used to put the bar like in between my front teeth. Now I really like my teeth and I value my teeth, and what was happening is the bar was kind of grinding down bits of my teeth. I won't show you, I mean you can't really see, to be honest, because I used to do it on like a tooth over here, and it kind of chipped the top of it ever so slightly, and from then I was just like, no, fuck this. I was like, my teeth do not need to go through this for the sake of a tongue piercing. And unfortunately what I'm left with now is a scar on my tongue, which is quite unsightly, which I will show you. You see? It's not nice. It's something that I don't like to show people, so you're welcome, because I feel disgusting now. I'm only joking, but yeah, I don't like people seeing it, like because it's not very nice. Like, I can't feel it. It's not very nice at all. If I just stick my tongue out like this, you can kind of see it, but not really. Both nipples and tongue have gone. The only piercing I have now is like my basic ears and my navel, and yeah, piercing days are pretty much over, I'm afraid. But I feel like I've grown out of it and it's not really me anymore. I'm so glad that I didn't get like snake bites or something, because I'd have just regretted it so much. The last one then is from Lulu, and it says, whereabouts in Birmingham are you from? I love your accent. Now, me being a YouTuber, and have been for years, since I was like 15, I decided obviously to keep my whereabouts, my exact whereabouts, quite private, and I don't really share it just because security reasons. I have a lot of like weirdos that kind of track me down on social media and stuff, which is fine because I put my social media out there, but you do get a lot of weirdos. I had someone literally the other day that added me on Snapchat and was like, what deals have you got on your premium Snapchat? And I was like, excuse me? So I don't have a premium Snapchat, which for those of you that don't know, it's like nudes basically through Snapchat, or like a Snapchat type thing. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but yeah, I don't have a premium Snapchat. I don't sell my nudes or anything like that. These are the type of people that find me essentially, and I don't want to give my exact whereabouts about. So yeah, all I'll say is that I grew up in Birmingham, which is where the accent comes from, and then I kind of moved out of it to the outskirts, which is much quieter. I don't actually like busy cities and things like that. My Birmingham accent sort of went a bit and it became a bit more posh, which I like. For those of you that like follow me on Instagram and stuff, you'll know that like I am in Star City, which is in Birmingham. I spend time in Sutton Coldfield. Where do I go? I spend time in Coventry. That takes me ages to get there though, because I have to get the train. But yeah, like I've pretty much like dotted about like the West Midlands, pretty much. So I don't know. I think I've only ever been recognised once, and that was in Sutton Coldfield in a Jimmy Spices, and she didn't tell me at the time. She was like our waitress, and she came over and gave us drinks, and she messaged me I think the next day and said, oh, were you like at Jimmy Spices blah blah, and I was like, yeah. It was pretty cool, but it's never happened since, so I don't know, we'll see. If you ever see me, please come and say something. I will probably be a little bit embarrassed, but I'll be happy about it afterwards, if that makes sense. Okay, so that is all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget links to my Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else is down below, so if you want to come over and follow me. Apart from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!